Good morning, folks, and welcome to Ben Nevis, highest peak in the UK. Last night I finished work 6 o'clock and packed the car and drove the beautiful 4-hour drive up through the Glencoe Valley here to Fort William. And you join us about a quarter of the way up Ben Nevis at the minute, and the weather is absolutely fantastic. I was up at 4 AM and set off at about 6, give or take. And yeah, it's about 18 degrees or so at the minute. Honestly, the temperature is unbelievable. So today, thankfully, due to all of the COVID restrictions being eased off, this is the first real part of the Mountain Miles Challenge, which I'm doing some charity fundraising for the charity Young Minds, which is a fantastic charity helping out mental health for our young people. Absolutely brilliant charity. And the challenge is to do twice the height of Everest, so 52,000 foot, just over a 12-month period. So I thought, to kick off the campaign, you've heard of the phrase "go big or go home." Well, today I'm going big and then going home. So this is 4,400 and something foot, highest peak in the UK, and thankfully I'm just carrying myself up here. Other people have brought 4-poster beds. There's actually been a Model T Ford and a grand piano, to name a few things as well. Needless to say, it's just me in the backpack today. And this was first climbed in 1771, in the August of that year, by a chap called James Robertson, I think it was, and that was the first recorded ascent. And since then, thousands and thousands of people have done it. So I'm going to bring you along on the journey today. I suspect it's going to take, I don't know, give or take 4.5 hours to get up and then back down again. I'm not going to break any world speed records. I'm nursing 2 slip discs. You might have heard from the buccal video that I did a few weeks ago. So this is going to be good training. But if you want to help out with the fundraising, there's a link to my Just Giving page in the description on the video below. If you can, that would be absolutely fantastic. I've raised about £340 so far. Thank you to everybody who's donated so far. Very, very kind. So I'll just pan you around so you can see a little bit about, kind of what we're dealing with here. It's a relatively well-maintained path. I've done this. This is actually marks my 10th time doing Ben Nevis. So I thought, what a good day to do it on, and to help with the fundraising as well. So we're in for a treat, I think. The weather up the top looks a little bit changeable. It's shrouded in cloud at the minute, but anything can change. Like you say in Scotland, if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes. So I'll bring you in a little bit further up. I'll swing you around just so you can see a little bit of what we're dealing with here. So there we've got the path, and up there in the valley, which you can see at the peak of the V, you can't see it at the minute. That's the summit there of Ben Nevis, and you've got absolutely beautiful views, as you would suspect, coming right the way through the glen. This is Glen Nevis, and like I say, a well-maintained path. For about 2 miles down there, you'll get back to the main car park. There's plenty of parking there. So, with no further ado, enough of the talking, on with the walking. Let's get ourselves up. Well, it's a tough old slog, this one. To be honest, the weather's come in. We're nearly there. Not far off now. And there's so many people on the mountain today. A lot of people raising money for charity. And I've just met two guys there. I've got some footage there. They've done the 3 peaks barefoot. Unbelievable. It's incredible what people get up to, isn't it? I'll put a link in the description below because they're raising money for a family member. Right, last slog. Well folks, that was a tough old journey that. We made it to the top of the summit now. Clouds lifted a little bit as well. Conditions are a little bit better. And there's quite a few people on the top here as well. This is a volcanic summit, this actually. This is the dome of this was a collapsed volcano steeped in history. And of course, with the amount of people that's been up here and for various different charity events, that's a cracking place to be. So we're currently sat at the highest point in the UK at the minute, and here comes the sun. Not bad at all, not bad. I'm just going to grab a sandwich now. Well deserved, I think, after that. 4,400 foot, and take on a little bit of water. And I'm just going to make a slow descent back down and see if I can maybe get a bit more drone footage a little bit further down outside of the Clag. Hopefully I'll get back down through the cloud bank, so that should be pretty good. So we'll see you on the way down. Well folks, that's been quite a quick descent, and the temperature's rising. Unbelievable. What a day. I haven't done really too much filming on the way down. There's just crowds of people. The temperature's too hot. I just really wanted to try and get down as far as I could, really. So that's kind of where we are now. Not too far, really away from the car. Probably got probably about 1,000 foot, I reckon, before I get back down to the car park. So it's been a fantastic, really good hike there today. That's been 10th time up Nevis, that is. It's been absolutely fantastic. I'll just pan you around so you can see some of the views I've got now. Glen Nevis, coming down this well managed path, and it'll not be long before I'm back at the car. So I'll bring you back in then. Well folks, what a day. Absolutely fantastic. Ben Nevis at its best. I must have spoke to 1,000 people today. The atmosphere on the mountain was absolutely fantastic. Everybody's dead friendly. Everybody's doing some kind of charity fundraising. There was guys going up there in bare feet. They'd done the 3 Peak Challenge. Just absolutely incredible. And the weather held up. It was actually tropical on the way down and just far too busy, so I didn't really do a piece to camera on the way down too much. And actually, in fact, what I've done is I've jumped in the car and I've come 37 miles west to Arisaig, and I've just pitched up the tent. So tonight's wild camping here, and I'll swing you around so you can see the views. Just absolutely stunning. And I think to rest or help aid these weary legs and back of mine, I think I'm probably going to have a dip in the sea in a short while. There was a couple of cheeky little IPAs. I've got a nice tea, chicken tikka Wayfarer meal, like a boil in the bag thing, and some nice breakfast sorted out as well. But it's just going to be a nice, easy, relaxed one for me tonight. Just get a little bit of recovery in after it's a big old hike. I'll put in the video as well the relive, so you can see the actual map and the route that I've been on today as well. So this was the kick-off. This was the big one to start the Mountain Miles Challenge, raising money for the charity Young Minds. They're doing a fantastic job. Everything that's going on with COVID restrictions, people, you know, well, lives haven't been as we're used to, you know, and it's had a big impact on people's mental health, as we all know. But I think our young people, you know, sons, daughters, or young members of the family, you know, we think they're resilient, but in actual fact, you know, that it's taking a real toll on their mental health as well, and the charity does a fantastic job, really good. So if anybody feels like they can and able to, the link for my Just Giving page is in the description below. But that's me for tonight. I'll leave you as the night goes on. Hopefully I'll get some lovely sunsets tonight, and some nice images and a few nice videos. I might check in the morning. We'll see what the situation is, but it's the drive back home tomorrow, I'm afraid. I've got a 5-hour drive to go back to Northumberland. But thanks for coming along, really appreciate it. And thanks to everybody who's put in some donations so far to the Mountain Miles Challenge as well. Thanks ever so much. Bye for now.